What are the three gut level disappointing feelings that lose you emotional energy, not only in your sales call, but in your sales career? And that is the reason why a lot of people actually lose in their sales career or their entrepreneurship career. Most people lose not because they lose money or they lose customers, but most people lose because they lose emotional energy. What are those three different feelings? What are the three things that you can do during a sales call in order to get back control? And what are the 9 deadly questions you must be asking on every single sales call so that you can skyrocket that closing rate and gain back that emotional energy? Let's get started with this video. My name is Dr. Rajat Sinha, medical doctor turned sales strategist, and I'm the author of the Bible of Sales, which is called Nil Negotiation Selling. You can just check it out on Amazon, Nil Negotiation Selling. And let's get started with how do you get emotional control back before the emotional control eats you up. Okay, so very, very important. There are 3 different feelings that are going to happen to you in a sales career where you're not very well prepared by your company or your mentors. And the first feeling is that you feel lost during a sales call where you're just rambling through the features, advantage, benefit, answering objections, and all that sort of stuff. Okay, and there is no real grip in the sales call. You can feel it from top to bottom. You're just losing energy and you're waiting for this particular sales call to end because you just don't feel that particular grip. The second thing is there's no real connection with the prospect. You can see the prospect is bored and somebody on the sales call who's more bored than the prospect is you. So you feel that you're rambling through. Second thing is you don't feel that you have any real connection with the prospect as a person. There is no electricity that friends have among themselves when they sit down, or when business partners are talking about a common topic, or when even 2 sports fans who may be unrelated with each other talk about a favorite match or something like that. That kind of electrical connection is just not there between you and your prospect. And the third thing is prospect is going to end the call by saying, hey man, let me think about it and get back to you. But you already knew this was going to happen. They're going to say, hey, I don't have my debit card with me. My actually wife keeps the debit card. You knew that is going to happen. Or they're going to say, I need to consult my wife, I need to consult my boss, etc., etc. All of these standard objections that you get for which you have no answer comes because of lack of connection, which comes because of having a lack of grip on the call. And you know that every part of it leads down the same way, and the only answer that your mentor or your probably company has is giving them the best deal, discount, or faking some urgency, which almost never gets the prospect back in the game and never gets the sale made. Okay, so what is the reason for this? There are 3 things that you have to happen on a sales call strategically for you to get a grip and to feel that connection. Okay, 3 things have to happen on this sales call. The first thing is that you really need to understand what is the journey of a prospect on this particular map. What is the map? Either you're in especially if you're in a age of Aquarius business, like a self-improvement business, either you're in a make money business, or you're in a health business, or you're in a love life relationships kind of coaching business or something like that. Okay, these are called the age of Aquarius industries, and these are called self-improvement businesses, where regardless of whether people want to make active income or passive income, regardless of people who want to get health or 6-pack abs or anything like that, or they're suffering from some diabetes or something they want to get rid of, or people are on a love life relationships journey or something they need your coaching for. Okay, all of these businesses have to do with a person's life's journey. These are not commoditized products. Health product is not a commoditized product. A make money product is not a commoditized product, although companies sell it on their website like a commoditized product. But this has to do with the prospect's own journey. So you need to understand, what does the journey of a prospect like this look like? What is the map of an unhealthy prospect? What is the map of an unwealthy prospect? What is the map of a prospect who can't get along with their spouse or their kids or whatever it is, their neighbors or whatever? Okay, so there is a certain journey that this particular prospect is following. You need to understand how this journey flows. You need to understand where the prospect is on their journey. And that is the first step. The second step is you need to agree with them and support them. Whatever part of the journey they've been through, you need to educate them, definitely. The second thing is you need to support them. You are exactly at the right point. This is absolutely normal. Not only that, I commend you for becoming so far. Okay, that is the second point. So the first part is map the journey. The second point is give them support and agree with them. Yes, comment them. Yes, you are at the best place. You did the right thing. Okay, and the third thing is then you're going to draw out the future part of the journey, which is this is how the journey looks from here on. Once you are able to do these three things, map the past journey, map the future journey, in between you got the commendation and the support, unconditional support. then the prospect knows they are with the right person and you have connection on the call. Okay, then if you follow the Mad Money script and you follow all the right questions, finding out about their budget, etc., urgency, etc., then you're not going to get the kind of objections that you usually get. Okay, so I'm going to give you 9 deadly questions to ask in this particular video. 9 deadly questions to ask, which once you ask them is going to give you a very good idea of what is the prospect's journey till now. How do you get the prospect to share with you how this whole thing happened, so you can figure out where they are in the journey, so that you can advise them, this is how the journey looks like, you're at the right place, whatever you did was right, and then you can give them solutions. Whatever solution you give them, your closing rate is going to double or triple if you use these techniques. Okay, so let's go into the 9 deadly questions. Before that, I just want you to subscribe to this channel and click the bell button somewhere next to the subscribe button, so you can get to know when our future videos coming. I usually post about thrice a week. And I want you to go ahead and grab this book, which is called Nil Negotiation Selling from Amazon. The link will be showing up somewhere over here. Just go ahead and grab the book, and and let's go on with the video. Okay, so what are the 9 questions that you need to be asking your prospects, so that you come to know about everything about their journey? Okay, and while you're asking these prospects, the journey will make itself clear to you. And the prospect will not know that till the time you outline the journey, and then you can provide the support and the closure. Okay, first question is what? Okay, I'm going to walk through all the W's and the H questions that you have to ask in serial order. What brings you here? What is the reason, or why did they come over here? First question, what brings you here? Okay, that's the one that I tell you to ask in a Zoom call. And the first question really is what brings you here. Of course, you're going to be asking them, hey, where are you from? What do you do? And what brings you here? 3 questions together. But the main question is what brings you here. Okay, they're going to be telling you what pain it is, what they want to solve, etc., etc. Okay, the next question is going to be why. Why do they want the result that they want? Hey, I want to make more money, or I want to save more money, or etc., etc. The answer is why. Okay, and you got to have why. You got to keep asking, drilling down till you come to an emotional reason. People will say, well, I want to make more money. Okay, why do you want to make more money? Oh, because the stock market is rising, so I want to make sure I kind of ride that wave. Yeah, but why? And they have to come down to a family or emotional reason, because most people take decisions or take action based on an emotion. So it has to come down to an emotional reason. Hey, I want to be healthy. Why? Because I saw your ad, I want 6-pack abs. Why do you want 6-pack abs? Okay, no, because I want to be healthy. That's not an emotional reason. What is it that they feel is not good with themselves right now, that they want to get that particular result? Hey, I just came to know that if I have too much fat, I can get a heart attack. My friend just got a heart attack. So that's an emotional trigger. Okay, they feel under threat. Okay, amazing. Real quick, in this book, the 5 triggers that make people buy, the 5 deep down triggers that are not apparent. Please go ahead, grab that book on Amazon. Okay, next. So why do you want that result? What brings you here, and why do you want that result? Which is actually 2 whys. Why have you come here, and why do you want that result? Okay. Next, you have where. Where, very important question. Where in your journey did this problem start? So where in your life did this problem start? I want to understand, where did this problem start in their life? And usually the question I ask is, let's start from the beginning. Okay, all of these problems, whether it's a health problem, make money problem, it's a life, love, relationships problem, usually starts at the very inception. Okay, there is a saying I would like to share with you. Yeah, nobody ends up like this till things started a long time ago. Unless things started a long time ago. Okay, nobody ends up like this unless things started a long time ago. So you got to go really back when they were kids. All of the health reasons, all of the emotional problems, all of the make money problems start from patterns that are developed in childhood. So you want to start right from the childhood. Tell me all about yourself. Let's start at the beginning. And over here, you're going to understand where this problem started in their journey. Whether it was some patterns developed during childhood, or there's some trauma that happened, somebody said something that has really hurt them bad, and subconsciously they're trying to get away from that situation ever since. Okay, so where did this problem start? Next, how? Very important question. Hardly any salespeople ask. How have you been solving this problem till now? Okay, remember there are different types of prospects. There are problem-unaware prospects, problem-aware prospects. There are solution-aware prospects. There are prospects who already know what the solution is. It's just that that particular solution has not been able to work for them till now. You want to know that, because you don't want to go surface level with these prospects. If a prospect is highly qualified, they've already done a bunch of things, they already know a little bit as much as you or more than you, then you want to go very, very deep with them. And if you give them superficial solutions, it's going to be like a commoditized thing. You just show up as just another salesperson. They give you the same objection and the game ends. Okay. So how have you been solving this problem till now? Very, very important. Okay. This is for solution aware prospects. You'll be able to find out their solution aware prospects by asking them this question. Next question. Who? Very, very important. Who have you already worked with? They may not have tried to solve the problem themselves, but they may have hired somebody, maybe a freelancer, maybe a coach, maybe a services agency. They may have worked with some professional in the industry, just like you. They worked with your competition. So are they problem aware? Yes or no? Are they solution aware? Yes or no? Are they competition aware? Yes or no? Okay, you got to figure out what kind of prospect it is. And different types of prospects have different closing rates. Just watch my previous videos. Okay. By the way, if you're loving this video, please subscribe to this channel, hit that bell button so that you're notified. Okay. Next, who have you already worked with? Let's go to the next one. Who else have you already worked with? Very important. 99.99% of the salespeople, once somebody says I worked with this particular person, or I took this coach, or I worked with a gym trainer, or whatever, that's it. They just move on to the next question. People don't usually stop at getting the help that they truly need. It's not only one thing they've tried. They've tried it themselves, they tried with somebody else, they tried with somebody else, and they tried with somebody else. There are probably 2 to 3 people they've worked with. Okay, it's not that they had a desire and they just showed up, waited for you to give them a Facebook ad or something, and they showed up to you. No, they fixed that problem themselves, it didn't work. Then they got working with somebody, it didn't work. Maybe they're still working with somebody right now. That's why you won't get the sale. You need to know all of that right now. Maybe there's another incumbent player in the game that you want to elbow out before you can get the deal. Okay, you need to know all of these questions. Who have you already worked with? Who else have you already worked with? Very, very important. Okay, next question. How much? How much has this problem costed you, and how much have the failed solutions costed you? How much has the problem costed you? What is the cost of the problem? Hey man, I have diabetes. What is the cost of diabetes? Like, how many consultations do you need to get at a doctor every 2 weeks? How many blood tests? How many medicines? Like, what are the things you're unable to do? Every time you go to the doctor, your kids have to take you. Their fuel is being burned. Time is being invested. All of that has to be accounted for before you give them a solution. Because diabetes by itself is not a problem. Neither is there any emotion associated with it, nor is there any cost associated with it, till the time you elicit the emotion and you count the costs. Very important. Okay, how much has the problem costed you, and how much is the solution costing you? Which is, how much are all these other people you're working with costing you? Okay, 90% of the time, sometimes my clients come to me and they say, this agency is costing me so much, and these ads are costing me so much, and they're losing money on the deal they don't even know. I said, just cut the agency and cut the ads and sit at home. Immediately they start saving money. And then they say, hey man, what value did I get out of you? I say, well, the moment you met me, I told you to cut your losses. Okay, that's the value you get out of me. Okay, how much has the thing costed them? Okay, next. When would you like to get started? This is an assumptive close. Assuming you got the right solution, we probably can help you, give you some ideas on saving all this lost money, saving all this emotional cost that you're getting, helping you fix things for your family, show up for your family, whatever. Assuming that you were able to fix that, like, when would you like to get started? So the problem is not that they don't know the solution. They have tried the solution. It's not working for them. They're working with some people. It's already costing them. The problem itself was already costing them. And now they are in a big mess and they're confused. So if I solve your confusion and I help you find a problem, the problem itself will go away. Then all these people that you're working with will also go away, and all the costing and all the costing that is costing you will go away. Very simple. Assuming we could do that, when would you like to get started? Assumptive close. Now what you've done is you've figured out the whole journey and you know where they are. Okay. And at this point, what you're going to do is you're going to give them support. See, this is very normal. A lot of people come to me for ads and sales and they say, well, I worked with this person. I tried to run my own ads. I lost this kind of money and these guys were stupid. They didn't know what to do. The first thing I give them is support. It's a very normal journey. because I don't want them to beat themselves up. I don't want my prospects to beat themselves up thinking they're the loser. As long as they're in that frame of mind, A, they're not going to buy from me, and B, it's not a good frame of mind to be in for any human being, man. To feel like a loser because they tried something to improve their life and it didn't work. I want them to be supported in this time. And I'll say, this is a very normal journey. When I started, I worked with 3 separate vendors over 6 different years, and it did not work for me. I spent over 10 lakh, 20 lakh, 30 lakh rupees, whatever, in buying courses and trying softwares. It added to my learning journey, but it didn't solve my problem. So if you are on this journey, I really commend you. Trust me, you've not lost as much money as I have lost. Okay, I'm going to support them. And in my mind, you're a champion, man. The fact that you've been on this journey in spite of facing so many setbacks and disappointment means that nature was testing you, and I will try my best to help you, man. Okay, I want to give them support, unconditional support. Journey has been mapped. Unconditional support comes over here. Okay, I've already asked them, assuming you found a solution, when would you like to get started? They say yes. Now I'm going to teach you the deadliest question in sales, my friend. If you can master this question, you're going to become a multimillionaire, I can guarantee you. Okay, and what is that question? In the Mad Money sales script, the deadliest question of sales is, if I would you. This is the golden grail, my friend. If I asked you to meet me for 3 different sessions next week, would you be able to meet me? Yes or no? Okay, it's a very deep form of assumptive close question, because whenever you present a solution, they will need to work with you. Some time has to be allocated. Before the money, the time has to be allocated. Okay, you don't want to come up, clear the budget and everything, and the prospect says, it's too difficult for me to follow your program, too difficult for me to work with you, I don't have time next week, my kids are going on summer vacation, I have a wedding in the family, etc., etc., etc. You want to clear all of that. If I would you gives you a very easy chance to clear the schedule, book a next appointment, and the question itself is guaranteed to kind of get the prospect in an open state. If I asked you to spend 30 minutes with me each on 3 separate days next week, which 3 days would those be? If I asked you to meet me for 1 hour sometime in the next week, would you be able to do that? Okay, it's a very easy yes. It's very easy for them to say yes. Now they're at the solution. They're like, wow, all I need to do is spare 1 hour of my time. Yes. All I need to do is sit down with this guy for 2 hours for a consultation. Yes. Yes, I can do that. It has to be an easy question. Okay, if I ask you to do something, would you do it, or when would you do it, or how would you do it? Very simple. They say yes. Now the coast is clear. You ask them, when would you like to get started? If I ask you to sit with me next week on Tuesday for 2 hours, would you do it? Yes. Money has not been discussed. Now the only thing to discuss is the money, and you can just go with your close, whatever your closing sequence you're using. There are different types of closing sequences. Some of them I've covered in the book. The other I just covered in my own coaching program. You can just check it out for that. But for now, the 9 questions that are going to make you a millionaire, especially the 9th one, these are the 9 questions. What, why, where, how, who else, how much, when, and if I would you. Okay? Hope you found this of value. Don't forget the book. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye-bye.